Hello guys, welcome back. Thank you for the wonderful response that you guys sent through to the 3 videos which we have already uploaded. It was pleasant to see those positive comments that appeared on my Facebook as well as those emails which I have received. I have few of those questions which you had asked me, and it's a pleasure to answer to these questions, because if these questions help you out to do a bit more in CLAT, I'd see that it's a big help which I could extend to you guys. So let's not waste time, because I guess we don't have even 24 hours more for your examination. It's almost around the corner. So let's begin. The first question was from a person. I won't name them. The person asked me the last minute efforts which can be taken up by a student appearing for CLAT. Believe me guys, there's nothing called as last minute effort unless and until it relates to something called as your death or life, and moreover, yeah, this can be a question of life or death for you, but mind you, last minute efforts, something which can be called up as a last minute effort is a revision, and that can be done. And do not sit. Something which you should not do is, you should not sit with anyone else and start discussing things, because it's bound to happen that they'll ask you some questions which may make you feel inferior to them. And this is something which, because see, in the first few videos also I told you that this examination is a lot about your temperament, how you think, what you think, etc, etc. It's a competition. A student may have read a question more than you, and when they ask you certain things and you cannot answer, you are all in a kind of a daze and you are like, oh my god, I don't know anything, and you go into a trance. No, you cannot learn everything. You have to accept the fact, you cannot learn everything, and moreover in general studies you cannot learn everything. So appreciate the fact that during all these things you gave a best effort. That was your last minute effort, and you did everything good. When you walk into that room, be very positive. Don't think that, oh my god, ye to yaad nahi kiya, wo to yaad nahi kiya. No, nothing like that. Just think that, okay, I gave my best and I am here. And last minute effort, as I said, to me the last minute effort which can be taken up by any student or any human being is to get blessings of the elders. Touch your parents' feet, get the blessings. And mind you, if you have worked hard, even they know that you have worked hard. The kind of blessings that they are going to do, they're going to transfer a positive energy into you, and that will do wonders for you. But mind you, you'll be only able to get those blessings if you have worked hard. Because if they feel that no, this guy was a nerd, he didn't work hard, and you won't deserve even those kind of blessings. If there's no point in getting those blessings. If you have worked hard, if you have it in you, you think that you gave your best during these times, go touch their feet, they'll bless you. That is the best last minute effort that you can do. Walk into that room with a positive energy. The second question was, if paper comes unexpected or long, what needs to be done? You can't help it. 3 o'clock you will get the paper, and 5 o'clock they'll take the paper out of you. What can you do? If it's unexpected, it's not just for you, it's for almost everyone in the country. Every student appearing in this particular kind of a test has got that paper. To sit there and cry will be the most foolish thing that you can do. Sit there, go through the paper, the entire paper. There cannot be a situation where you don't know anything in that paper. And there may be a situation, if you start thinking, oh my god, this paper, oh, I don't know anything, I am 110% sure that once which you even know, you'll forget it. So please don't fret, don't start crying there. Look at the paper. It's an expected paper, it's a long paper, but that's the same thing for everyone. It's a competition, I'm competing with everyone. So what I need to do is sit there, give your best effort, get maximum marks out of it. If it's a lengthy paper, it's for everyone. And believe me, something that I always keep telling my students, if it's a tough paper, it's good. If it's easy, you have to score at least something around, something around 180, 190, you have to. If it's a lengthy paper, you can be sure about one thing, that all the students who are going to get through this examination are those students who have literally sat down and studied. And if that's you, you are going inside. Okay. Paper can be anything. Like last year also, NUJS came out with a pattern which, as per many of the students, was very tough, but believe me, that was a very good paper. It was lengthy. Many criticize it. But believe me, when I sat and I analyzed the paper, one thing that came into my mind is, when I was into a law school, throughout 5 years, if I did something, it was reading, analyzing things, and that too in a given frame of mind. So NUJS did not do anything wrong. They actually gave you a paper. They were actually judging few things like your reading speed in that given frame, how much can you analyze, how much can you deduce, and how much can you put into that particular paper in a given sphere of time. And that is very crucial to a lawyer, and in fact to a law student. So unexpected paper, Don't sit and fret and cry or say that, okay, my God, zindagi, barbaad ho gayi. No, nothing. Sit there, do it. It's your paper. You have to take the ownership of the question. Okay. Now, the next, fear of examination. Guys, fear. If you can look into the mirror, do this exercise today. If you can look into the mirror, look into your own eyes and say, I worked hard. I gave my best during this 45 days, or if you are an eardropper, throughout there, I gave my best. Look into your eyes and say, I gave my best. If you are able to do this, there is nothing called as fear. Because even someone up there, you may call him a Krishna, Christ, or as I say, Allah, whatever form of worship you do, they are also watching you. Justice will be done. If you cannot look into the mirror and say these things, yeah. If you are afraid, there is, you have to be afraid, because you were a coward, you were running from studies when many other students around the country were sitting and studying. You deserve it. And I don't have any kind of a help for you. But if you are a sincere student, believe me guys, no problem. You have worked hard enough. Even if you are a crash course student who has read it for say 40 odd days, or even if you are a 1 year student who has given, if you are a dropper, you have given 1 year of your life to this preparation, believe me, there is nothing that can stop you. Unexpected paper, long paper, blah blah blah, anything. Guys, it's your hard work. You work towards it. So why are you even thinking about failure? Why fear of failure? There's something which I often say. You all know that we are going to die one day, but does it stop you from living your life the way you want to? No. So please enjoy your life. Enjoy the moments. Today, this night is going to be the longest night for you. I know, because you'll try to sleep and the question paper will come into your mind. There is certain thing which is in the next part of the lecture, which is actually the Pep-Up session from me, where I'm going to tell you that what you need to have is a positive temperament, a positive attitude. Today night when you sleep, think about the positive aspects. Don't think about failure. Don't think about what the paper is going to look like. There was one of my students who came and told me that, sir, I had a nightmare where my parents, she's not from Bhopal, she's like, my parents are carrying me to the center and we get lost. I don't reach the center. Oh my God, is this something going to happen? Now these things may happen if you keep on thinking. Think positive. Now what all should you think? I'll tell you. I'll discuss with you certain things which you have to discuss. Think about what life are you going to live post 28th. Okay, 28th. Because you have worked hard. I said you should be brutally honest. You should be able to look into the mirror and say, okay, I worked hard. You should be someone, if you have worked hard, lie down today for sleep. Think about it, that okay, I worked hard all my life. Today, tomorrow I'm going to appear in that examination 3 to 5, 2 hours I'm going to give my best. After that, 28th, the results are going to be declared. And on the day of 28th, I'm going to give my father, I'm going to give my parents that kind of a joy which was much needed for them. Many of you are in a kind of a pressure. I'll tell you, I even myself have experienced such kind of pains in our life when when you are in 12th, when you venture into 12th, and when you are at this juncture, when you have just given the 12th exam, everyone wants to give you a piece of advice. Even the pan wala, even the doodh wala, even your own housemaid will give you advice. Beta kya kar rahe ho, ye karo, wo karo. Your neighbors are more interested in your studies than their own issues. Such things do happen. You are waiting to give them an answer. Many idiots even don't know that law is such a good option. They keep on telling you, "Kyun law kar rahe ho?" Those 2 hours which you are waiting for are actually, that particular time for which you have waited all your life. And believe me, the best answer that you can give them is through a selection. Think about 28 today at night when you sleep. You say, okay, this is my time. This is my time to give them an answer. 28 when the results come, I'll pick a pack of mithai and go to their house. I'll tell them, okay, uncle, this is what I am done. Now you ask me questions. And remember that the graduation which you are going to do, after some time these guys are going to come and ask you for guidance, because law, they will require legal guidance. They'll come to you and ask your advice. Those who were giving you advice will be taking back advice from you. This is exactly what you have to think tonight. Tonight, think about making yourself such a persona 5 years from now, where you are so much independent that those parents who have taken pains to raise you, one fine day you come home and give them a Europe tour package and say, okay dad, enough of it. You have worked enough. Go take a tour and come back. Such things have to be thought today. Tonight, think about, you are standing in front of an NLIU Bangalore. on the gates of NLSIU Bangalore. Go to their website. They have a very good campus. You're standing on the gates of NLSIU. Doors are getting opened. You're walking into the best law school in the country. These are the things which you have to think. You should not think, oh my god, kal ka paper kya hoga, blah blah blah, and all kinds of fears that you guys have in your mind. Guys, no, think positive. Positive thinking. Tomorrow also 3 to 5, when you sit there, don't look here and there. Guys specifically, you should not be interested in that female who's sitting, say, one bench from right side or one bench from left side. No. You know, it's quite apparent. Boys have this thing in them that, you know, if they're in a room and if there's a pretty girl, you look at them. Guys, 3 to 5, that's only the time you'll have with them. If they are truly deserving, if they are, you know, really good at it, they'll you'll find them in law school, and actually you have to find them there. Okay, the next part of lecture, what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss more things. Okay, here we'll take a break and I'll continue.